Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and today I have another pick a card for you guys. So today is just going to be a general guidance. You guys really like these, so that's what I'm going to be doing to see what your guides want to tell you. What do they need to express at this time in this very moment? So I invite you to take a deep breath. Inhale, hold, release, and let's get started. So I am going to be using the grounding for the middle option, blue kyanite for the last option, and tourmaline for the first option. Okay, so choose the one you feel called to, and I'm going to be pulling my tarot here. So let's see. Whoa. Okay, cards are just flying out. Empress energy. Okay, someone has to be careful with their child, I'm hearing. Not to alert anyone, but I feel like a child is being sneaky. Okay, that's, every time I mention children in my videos, they always call me, my child calls me. So let's see. I feel like there's a child that's lying about something, okay? Or someone is keeping a pregnancy hidden too, I'm hearing. If things have been stuck, they're finally moving forward for you guys. I feel like there's a shift in energy that's finally here. Things have been very murky, very like sluggish. And I feel like things are finally moving forward in the right direction. Ooh, okay. Some of you, I feel like you had to let go of a lot of lack mentality here. A lot of like, this is not for me, of a scarcity mentality here, and you had to relearn, reprogram yourself in some way. I am hearing for some of you. For others of you, if you've been dismissed or laid off a job, I feel like there's a new opportunity that's coming in for you. I feel like this one that is better suited for you because the one where you were at was not good. I also feel like if you've been dealing with health issues, because the Five of Pentacles, this person is injured, I feel like things are getting better. You're in a better mind frame now. You're not in this Five of Pentacles, which is like everything happens to me, there's no help, I'm feeling alone, I'm feeling out of the spiritual connection. I'm not feeling that spiritual connection. I'm not feeling my spirit guides. If that's the case, you are starting to feel them again. You are starting to have contact with them. For some of you, a air sign walked out on you. Okay, and I feel like it's in regards to career reasons. Okay, this person wants to pursue something different. So let's see. Okay, Spirit, what do people with the black tourmaline have to know at this time? What do you wish to tell them? What do you wish to express to them in order for them to move forward on their path? Hierophant at the bottom, so connecting to spirituality. Also, I'm hearing for someone, make time for self-care. Okay, Spirit is saying don't forget about your self-care. I know I could apply that message for myself, but for someone out there too, they're saying don't forget to take care of yourself at this time. So let's see. Okay, that wasn't the one. Didn't want to come out. Oh, okay. I feel like these two are going to be linked. Okay, no, they're saying. Okay, let's see. Let's just see. Increase support. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know there's a lot of support going on for us spiritually. I feel like we need to stay positive in our endeavors at this time. There's a lot of, see, like I said, a doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. I feel like there's something new we're embarking on with the Page of Pentacles that came up earlier. There's new opportunities to make money, to switch that job, to make the changes that we want to make at this time. I feel like we're really connected to Source at this time, and your angels are here to remind you that there is also divine intervention. I'm hearing miracles are to be expected this week. Okay, or at this time for you, so be open to those. Remember, miracles can be small. A lot of you are detoxing from certain things I'm hearing. I don't know if this is like, it could be something as small as letting go of caffeine power. For others of you, I feel like of medication, of addictions as well, or detoxing of things that are unhealthy, beliefs, ideas that are unhealthy for you. Let's see. What do your guides want you to know at this time? Fulfillment. There's fulfillment coming in. There's positive things coming in, you guys, and that is beautiful. Let's see what else. This is going to be a short reading. My kids are in a minimal schedule the whole week for parent conference. So, yeah. A lot of you are feeling sadness. I feel like we're stepping out of that energy. So I'm going to allow you guys to give, to choose right here before I give the final message. Spirit is saying we're stepping out of that sadness energy into the energy of fulfillment. I feel like things are ripe for the taking, for the picking. So things are just, Spirit is saying, if you guys were waiting for divine timing, this is it. Okay, something is being shown to you, something is being gifted to you, something is opening up for you guys. And I feel like it was a matter of the fruit not being ripe enough, but now it is. And so we're stepping out of this slump energy into the energy of happiness, into the energy of fulfillment, into the energy of things coming our way. Okay, so let's start with option 1. Again, everything is pinned in the comment section. Everything is in the description box below. So for those of you who picked black tourmaline, let's see, what do your angels want you to know? The 9 of Wands. You've been struggling with something. Okay, the 9 of Wands is the energy of my warrior. Is the energy of someone who is fighting. Is the energy of someone who has, like I always like to say, through the ringer, right? They like the boxing. There's one hit after the other, after the other. And I feel like Spirit is saying now there's new beginnings happening for you. You're ending a cycle. So it's very hard, especially when we're ending cycles. They're not easy, right? When we're wrapping something up. But Spirit is saying you're right at the end of it. Do not give up. There's something beautiful. I feel like I just keep hearing new beginnings for you guys, okay? So that's important for you guys to know. If you feel spiritually drained, I get it. A lot of you have been fighting for a relationship or have been fighting towards to make the right decision here with the Lovers. I feel like Spirit is saying stay pure to your heart. Stay connected to your heart at this time because your heart knows the way, okay? A lot of you are deciding to walk away from a relationship too. Give up on a relationship. And I feel like Spirit is saying do not give up just quite yet. Because I feel like there's a lot of potential still that you're not seeing. This was just like a cycle. This was just like a, how do we call it? Like a rough patch that your relationship is going through. Socialize, join in. So you're being called to connect with this relationship. You're being called to connect with this partner. For a lot of you, things have been very rocky in regards to not only love but relationships in general. And I feel like Spirit is saying we're gifting you with soul, family, tribe connections at this time. You're actually meeting friends and people that feel like family to you. Because a lot of you have been having a hard time with relationships. It feels very difficult. For a lot of you, I feel like socializing or joining a group will actually be very good for you. Potential. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of potential here, especially in a relationship. Okay, for a lot of you. And I feel like Spirit is saying don't throw in the towel here. Cycles. Yeah, another 6. So choose peace, choose harmony. To me, 6s are all about family, home, peace. It's the perfect number, the number that has the most balance. And so I feel like Spirit is saying balance is coming into your life. Do not give up because you're in this 9 of Wands energy here. And Spirit is saying you're about to be, there's a big shift happening for you because you were ending a cycle and you're starting a new one that has a lot of potential. And it's dark still and you can't see the way forward. But Spirit is saying follow your heart because your heart knows. And join in with the opportunities that Spirit is throwing your way. Do not back off. Do not fight. There's no need for you to be armed anymore, is what Spirit is saying, metaphorically, of course. Because I feel like you're entering into a cycle that's filled with more love. The connections are going to be more fulfilling, and there's going to be more happiness there for you. You're going to be around a group of like-minded people, and Spirit is saying you are, yeah, you just need to keep the faith, because it feels like you've been dragging your feet, but Spirit is saying that's about to shift for you. Yeah, because there's a lot of you have been dealing with unhealthy relationships, unhealthy, and Spirit is saying we're trying to get you out of that, or to see that, in order for you to leave this unhealthy relationship for some of you and step into healthier relationships. For others of you, Spirit is saying we're showing you how having unhealthy relationships has affected your current relationship. And so Spirit is saying, because you've been carrying that old baggage in that relationship, or in your friendships for that matter, you're not seeing the potential that relationship has. Okay? And for some of you, I feel like you were going through, like I said, the cycle of being like, okay, which ones are healthy relationships for me? Which ones do I want to stay with? And which ones do I want to discard and just say goodbye to at this time? And you need to surround yourself with more positive people, is what I'm hearing. Also, Spirit is saying be gentle to yourself, because you've been through a lot and you need time to heal and recover at this time. Okay? So find the balance between socializing and staying. And Spirit wants you to know also that you're spiritually protected at this time. Yes. So if you're dealing with something in a relationship, Spirit wants you to know that it's healing. You're ending one cycle to start in another one. So now I'm going to move to option 2. So for those of you who picked option 2, we have the grounding stone here. So maybe you need grounding in your life at this time. Ace of Swords, victory, clarity in something, finding the truth, conversations coming in, epiphanies, realizations about something. I am also hearing, how are you going to wield your sword? Which way are you going to, which direction are you going to take? It's kind of what I'm hearing. But I feel like you're having a victory. There's a victory coming in. You're cutting cords with someone too. I feel for some of you, you're cutting cords with someone that you have invested a lot of time. So if some of you are trying to find clarity in regards to something or someone that you have been investing your time in, and I feel like Spirit is saying, some of you are finally, like I said, things are right for the picking. So things are coming to fruition. You're seeing your hard work being paid off. For others of you, you're cutting your losses and moving on, is what I'm hearing. Okay? For others of you, I am also hearing, patience and perseverance is what's being called for at this time, while clarity comes through. For some of you, you are seeking clarity in a situation here. And Spirit is saying that is coming in, but just have patience. Moldavite, unconventionality. Your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel different than others. So I feel like some of you are looking over to someone else's garden and being like, look at them, look at what they have. And Spirit is saying, no. The point here is for you to be okay with who you are and what you are doing. Okay, because you have your own unique set of skills that the other person doesn't have. And stop comparing yourself to other people. We need to cut that behavior away. Okay? Abundance. Yeah, abundance is coming in for you. It might have taken a while. A long time, actually, with the 7 of Pentacles. It might have taken you a lot of effort. It might have taken you a lot of crying, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of, frustration. But Spirit is saying your abundance is here for you. Okay? Only if you start looking at your own garden and not at somebody else's. I feel for some of you, there's a lot of stability coming in for you. A lot of stability is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And the last card that you got was take off your mask. So number 11. So for some of you, like I said, you need to take off your mask. Because again, you've been comparing yourself to somebody else. And Spirit is saying that abundance that you want is coming in. But if you are true to yourself, if you start doing things that are in alignment with you and not what somebody else is doing. Because Spirit is saying, again, you are unique, and it's okay with you trying to do things that are unconventional, right? We had the Hierophant at the bottom with the Four of Pentacles. So it's like you've been blocked, you've been holding off, doing things by tradition or by somebody else's standards. And I feel like Spirit is saying, no, you need to do things by who you are and by your own standards. What's in alignment with you. And that's okay if it's against tradition or if it's against, what's perceived as normal. You need to take off this mask. The moment you do and you start doing things according to who you are, you're going to see the abundance that you want. Because Spirit is saying there's a lot of abundance here for you, but you have to be okay with being different and being unconventional. And for some of you, it's ballet, dancing. And I know for a lot of people, for a lot of parents, especially depending on the culture, they could tell you dancing cannot give you nothing. Like, what are you talking about? Art or anything creative or anything with music. It's very hard for some people to understand that music and creativity can give you money, right? I mean, look at the famous people. Look at the stars, Picasso, people like that. And so, again, even if your higher ups, family, or, people in your community are not approving what you're doing, that's okay. Do not be afraid to go against the grain, is what I'm hearing from your guides, because that's what's going to give you that victory, that abundance. So that is what I have for you guys. Now I'm going to move to option 3. So for those of you who picked blue kyanite, let's see, what do your angels or your guides want to tell you at this time? Queen of Cups. Okay, your emotions are healing. You're feeling very balanced emotionally. You're being very receptive. You're allowing things to flow. And if you're not, at least that's what you should be doing. This is the moon. I never noticed that. So from Spirit, I'm getting you're very intuitive at this time. You're very connected to your intuition. Heed the signs. Stop looking at the past is also what I am hearing from Spirit here. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. Wow, abundance is coming in for some of you through some type of coaching business, some type of spiritual business, some type of intuitive business, something where your emotions is connected, where you're able to guide and heal others is what I'm getting. That will give you a lot of abundance. A lot of financial abundance is here. Also, the 9 of Pentacles is the card of the woman who is very well off, or the man who's very well off. They worked very hard and they reached this point of stability in their life. And so your guides and your angels want you to know that you are going to achieve that emotional fulfillment and that financial fulfillment that you're also seeking at this time. Okay? You're going to have more than enough is what I'm hearing from your guides. Own your divine power. It's time to own your power, because that's what's going to give you this emotional stability and love for yourself and the 9 of Pentacles energy. Replace codependent people pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. It's time for you to step into your assertiveness and to empower yourself. It's time for you to, and it's interesting because they're both holding a cup, and this is kind of like a cup is a bowl, but you can kind of see it's kind of like a bowl too. See? I feel like Spirit's trying to give you something, but you don't believe in yourself, or you don't have enough self-love, or there's something lacking there that is preventing you from accepting this bowl or this cup of fruit of abundance that's being offered to you, because you're looking the other way. You're looking at the past. Things that you're emotionally tied to. And I feel like your angels are saying it's time for you to sip this cup. It's time for you to sip from this opportunity, because it's going to take you to your own divine power. It's going to remind you of who you are. It's going to remind you of how beautiful and powerful you are, because it's been dormant within you is what I'm hearing. Embrace. Yeah, it's time for you to embrace. It's time for you to allow things to flow to you. It's time for you for change. For me, Herons are always about change. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's all about change. The sun is rising or it's setting. We don't know. right? So maybe you're in a moment of confusion, of not knowing exactly, of being a little bit in the in between. You know, are things shifting, or is the sun rising, or is the sun setting? What is going on here? But Spirit is saying, embrace what's going on. Okay, allow it. Allow this cup to fulfill you is kind of what I'm getting from Spirit for you guys. Oh, you guys got two. We got wonders. A lot of you, this is an amethyst. So this is all about spirituality. You guys, you're spiritually awakening. Your gifts are opening up beyond what you thought you had. I'm getting from Spirit, there's a gift that was dormant within you, that it's now awakening within you. And that might be scary for some of you, but Spirit is saying embrace that. Embrace that gift. For others of you, this is a gift of self-love, of patience. And if for some of you, it might be like, really, JJ? And for others of you, it's like a gift of money, of abundance, of prosperity, of a new job. You know, there's something that Spirit's trying to gift you, but you have to embrace it, and you have to be receptive to it, and you have to allow it to flow to you. Because if you're not, it's just going to take longer for you to get it. Because I was like, will they miss it? And Spirit said, like, you can't miss what's yours. Whatever it is that you've been wondering about, it's coming to you. So if you've been wondering or been confused about something, not getting the whole picture about something because there was something clouding your judgment or your emotions, finally you're going to start to see that clarity. And it's interesting how it's pointing here to owning your divine power. I feel like you're letting go of that codependency and maybe a water sign, or maybe your emotions. Maybe you were too clingy to something, or something held some type of emotional hold over you, emotional power over you. You know what song I'm hearing? Oh my God, I'm hearing that song by Shawn Mendes, I believe it is. The song that goes... God, you guys, I'm so bad at this because I have the song of my neighbor playing in the background, but I'm trying to tune into the one I'm hearing in my head. Hold on. You don't even know your power. Something, you have a strong hold over me. You don't even know your power. I'm pretty sure someone will comment it in this, by Shawn Mendes. So I feel like for this card, it's like Spirit is saying you didn't even know the power that you had within you, and it's awakening. For others of you, there was something that was holding you, and you didn't even know with what intensity that thing was holding over you. Like, you didn't know how much of a hold it had over you, and now you're finally releasing that, and you're embracing the new. You're embracing your divine power. You're embracing Spirit too, because something is being gifted. I keep seeing that, like with the bow, handing you something, and you just have to be with your hand open. I'm hearing. Wow, sexual arts, number 33. So for a lot of you, you're being gifted a relationship, a divine union. You're being gifted a partner. Could be a water sign, could be an earth sign for some of you. But this is a divine union. For some of you, this is something creative. That sexual energy, right? Transforming it into something, into creativity. Embrace that energy that it's awakening within you, because this is a volcano erupting, if I'm not mistaken, if it looks like it. So something is erupting within you, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying embrace that. Take time to journal about it. And like I said, for some of you, I also want to say Spirit is embracing you. So if you feel lost, or you feel like you don't have the whole picture, your angels want you to know that they're there, and they're guiding you, and they're offering you a hug, that you're not alone. Because you might feel naked. You might feel like this person here, exposed or vulnerable in some way. Yeah, because Spirit is saying you have gone, or still for some of you are in this transformation, but it's leading you to more fulfillment. It's leading you to new beginnings for you. They're saying pay attention to the physical and emotional feelings, okay? They want you to know that you are safe, that they are guarding you, that they are protecting you during this transformation. So again, some of you are in this in-between, not knowing, again, if the sun is rising or is setting. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself. It was an honor. God bless you, and bye.